Hello friends, today we see a very simple topic from Mathematics 2. It's geometric construction. First, we will see some basic construction which are very much important for 1 mark or 2 mark question. See, which are the basic construction. Number 1, to construct the perpendicular bisector of a given line segment. Here, AB is a given line segment. So, draw first segment AB of given length. After that, take distance more than half. Take distance more than half and draw arc upper side and lower side from B intersecting arcs. We get 2 points P and Q. From P and Q, draw a line which is passing from P and Q. It is a perpendicular bisector of length AB. Is a basic construction. See the next. Construct an angle PQR of any measure and bisect it. It means we have to draw angle bisector. For drawing angle bisector, first draw any angle PQR. Take suitable distance in compass and draw 2 arcs intersecting side PQ and side RQ. Maybe it's 1 arc. Okay. Take suitable distance in compass and draw 2 arcs with center M and center N intersecting each other. From center M, we can draw this arc, and from center N, for both the arc, distance will be same. For center N, this arc. Intersecting point of these 2 arcs and vertex of angle, draw ray QS, which is angle bisector of given angle. To construct a line perpendicular to a given line at any point on the line, there are 2 types. One, when a point is on the line, and when is point is not on the line. First, we see when point P is on the line. Draw line L. Number 1. Take any point P on line L. Take distance more than AP in compass and draw intersecting arcs with center A and center B. For that, first we take compass and draw 2 arcs, this arc and this arc, with center P. After that, take distance more than this. From this center, we can draw arc, this and this. Similarly, by taking this as a center, we can draw 2 more arcs. Intersecting points of 2 arcs. When we join and draw a line which is parallel to line L at point P. See here, once again, point P is on the line. Point P is on the line. Second, when point P is not on the line, maybe upper side of line or lower side of line. So first, draw line L. Take any point P which is not on the line. So we take here as point P. Draw 2 arcs with center P and suitable radius intersecting line L at A and B. Arc number 1, arc number 2. For this, we have to take distance more than this line and center as P and draw these 2 arcs. Draw 2 intersecting arcs with center A and B. Take A as a center and draw one arc. Take center B and draw second arc. Point P and intersecting point of this arc. Draw line M line M is perpendicular to line L at this point, which is passing through point P. Once again, there are two types. Number one, to construct perpendicular to given line at a point on the line. Here P is on the line and here P is not on the line. See next. To construct the angle congruent to given angle. Number one, draw any angle ABC. Draw MN with center. Draw arc MN with center B. Draw ray YZ. We have to draw new angle which is congruent to given angle. So draw first ray YZ. After that, take this measurement as it is and draw an arc with center Y. After that, by compass, take the distance between M and N and draw arc with the center N dash like this. We get point M dash, then draw a ray starting from Y and passing through M dash. It is ray YX. Now, angle ABC and angle XYZ must be congruent. See once again all steps. Draw angle ABC, draw arc MN with center B, intersecting ray BA and ray BC at M and N. Draw ray YZ, draw an arc with radius BM and intersecting ray YZ at M dash. Take distance MN in compass. Draw an arc with center N dash to get M dash. Draw ray Y M dash, which is point on ray YX. Therefore, angle ABC congruent to angle XYZ. To construct the line parallel to a line passing through given point. See here. Construct a line which is parallel to the given line from passing through given point. Point P is given point. See, given line M and point P not on line M. Draw first line M and point P. Point P is not on the line. Draw line N perpendicular to line M through P. अभी हमने जो कंस्ट्रक्शन देखा था उसमें ये देखा था कि पॉइंट P जब not on the line, then we can draw perpendicular line to line M. So use this construction here and draw a line perpendicular to line M and passing through point P. For this, we take P as a center, two arcs. This is center, one arc. By this center, another arc. This intersecting point and P. Draw a line which is perpendicular to line M. After that, we use one another construction. Draw a perpendicular line from given point when point is on the line. P is on line this. P is on line when we can draw perpendicular. Take compass. Center is this. Draw two arcs. Take another center is this. Two arcs. And from intersecting point of two arcs, we can draw a line L which is perpendicular to this line but parallel to line M. So here we can draw a line L parallel to line M by drawing two perpendicular lines. Once again, first we draw line perpendicular to M passing through M, and second we draw line perpendicular to this line and passing through P. For this, first use compass. Point P is a center. This is first arc, this is second arc. After that, take this is center, first arc, second arc. Take this is center, first arc, second arc. And from this we can draw line L, which is parallel to line M. Another method is there. For example, see here, line L is here and point P is here. First, draw a line segment PQ. Take any point on line Q and draw line segment PQ. If we construct this angle is congruent to this angle, then both the angles are alternate angles and therefore line M and line L are parallel to each other. So, given line L and point P which is not on line. First. Number 2. Draw angle PQM congruent angle NPQ by using same construction. First, take Q is a center and draw arc. By this distance, take P is a center and draw another arc. Take distance between these 2 points by compass. This is center and draw arc. This point and P we get. So draw a line passing through these 2 points. This line must be parallel to line L. It means line L and line M are parallel to each other because both the angles are alternate angles, and when alternate angles are congruent, line must be parallel to each other. One another and important construction, divide segments. To divide segment AB in 5 equal parts, maybe 3 equal parts, maybe 4 equal parts, maybe 5 equal parts. Draw first segment AB. Draw any angle BAA5. Same angle here ABB5. Both the angles must be same. Its measurement is not important, but both the angles are congruent to each other. Take compass, take any suitable distance and draw arc A1, A2, A3, A4, A5. Here we have to draw 5 equal parts, therefore draw arcs up to A5. If 7 equal parts, then draw arcs up to A7. Similar distance, draw same arc on the lower side angle. It's B1, B2, B3, B4, B5. First point and last point, draw line segment and join 2 points on same distance. We get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 equal parts of the given segment. So here, to divide segment AB in 5 equal parts, this construction is more important. Now, some examples. Triangle ABC similar triangle LMN. In triangle ABC, AB is equal to 5.5 cm, BC is equal to 6 cm, CA is equal to 4.5 cm. Construct triangle ABC and triangle LMN such that BC by MN is equal to 5 by 4. There are 2 types of example. This is example number 1, which is first type. In this example, triangle ABC similar triangle LMN. See here, no any vertex is common in 2 triangles. In triangle ABC, vertices are A, B and C, and in triangle LMN, vertices are L, M and N. No any vertices is common in 2 triangle. So this is type 1. And in type 2, there is common vertices. See now. First, we can draw triangle ABC by given information, AB is equal to 5.5 centimeter, BC is equal to 6 centimeter and CA is equal to 4.5 centimeter. We have to calculate for drawing triangle LMN. See here. For construction, first given thing is triangle ABC similar triangle LMN. Take this, triangle ABC similar triangle LMN. If both the triangles are similar to each other, then there is corresponding sides of similar triangles. Right ratio. AB by LM is equal to BC by MN is equal to AC by LN. Here given that BC by MN is equal to 5 by 4. But BC by MN is equal to AB by LM is equal to AC by LN. So we can write this is equal to 5 by 4. Reason, corresponding sides of similar triangle. Now see, we know the values of AB, BC and AC. It is given. We have to calculate LM, MN and LN. First, you take these two ratios. AC by LN is equal to 5 by 4. If we take this ratio, we get AC by LN is equal to 5 by 4. The value of AC is 4.5. Put this value, we get 4.5 by LN is equal to 5 by 4. After cross multiplication, we get LN is equal to 3.6. Similarly, take BC by MN is equal to 5 by 4. We know the value of BC, we can easily calculate value of MN. And lastly, AB by LM is equal to 5 by 4. Here also we know the value of AB we can calculate for LM. After the calculation we get, see here, LM is equal to 4.4, MN is equal to 24 by 5, it means 4.8 and LN is equal to 3.6. After that, to draw triangle LMN, see here, draw first line MN, line segment MN with length 4.8 centimeter. Take compass and draw arc at a distance 4.5 centimeter. Draw another arc with center N, it is 3.6 centimeter. Intersecting point of these two arcs is L. Draw line segment LM and line segment LN. It is our triangle LMN. For triangle ABC, BC, AC and AB are given sides. So draw first BC is equal to 6 centimeter. Take distance 5.5 centimeter in compass. B is a center. Draw one arc. For another arc, take C is a center and take distance 4.5 centimeter in compass. Draw another arc. Intersecting point of these two arcs is A. Join AB and AC. We get triangle ABC. See the question here. The question is construct triangle ABC and triangle LMN. So we have to draw both the triangles separately. For this is rough diagram. Rough diagram is much important because from rough diagram we can draw such diagrams exactly. See the next example. Triangle AMT similar triangle AHE. In triangle AMT, AM is equal to 6.3, angle TAM is equal to 50 degree, AT is equal to 5.6 centimeter, AM by AH is equal to 7 by 5. Construct triangle AHE. This is the second type. See example carefully. First triangle is triangle AMT and second triangle is triangle AHE. Here point A is common in both the triangles. Point A, vertex A is common in both the triangles, triangle AMT and triangle AHE. So see the steps. First we can draw triangle AMT because three things are given, and when we get three things then we can draw any triangle. So First, draw triangle AMT. Draw ray AP. Take a suitable distance in compass and locate points A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7. Join MA7 and draw MA5 parallel to MA7. Draw HE parallel MT. Triangle AHE is the required triangle. See first, when two triangles are similar and one vertex is common, then diagram is like this. See here, triangle AHE and triangle AMT. Point A is common vertices. So now see here, M is on right hand side of H or left hand side of H. How we can guess this? See example once again. Here the ratio AM by AH is equal to 7 by 5. Focus on this ratio. Here AM by AH is equal to 7 by 5. It means the distance between from A to M is 7 and distance from A to H is 5. Distance AH is less than distance AM. Therefore, H is left hand side of M. Distance is less. AM is greater distance and AH is less. Therefore, H is on left hand side of M. So, here first we draw AHE. See here, given things for AHE, AM is equal to 6.3. First draw AM is equal to 6.3. This angle is equal to 50 degree. Take distance 5.6 centimeter in compass and draw arc. This we get point T. Join T and M, we get triangle AMT. Now we have to draw triangle AHE. For this we have to find where is point H and where is point E. So take any angle with point A. Draw this arc. Here in the ratio the larger number is 7. In the ratio larger number is 7. So draw 7 arcs here. Arc A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6 and A7. Join A7 with M. So draw MA7. Now we have to draw A5H which is parallel to this line. For this we have to use corresponding angle theorem. So draw this angle, congruent angle here with this angle. So we know this construction. Take A7 as a center and draw one arc. Take A5 as a center and draw one arc. These 2 points take distance by using compass. Draw another arc and then we have to draw A5H. We get point H. Similarly, we can draw parallel line to MT. So we can draw diagram like this. See here once again. First we draw triangle AMT. How? Draw AM first with 6.3 centimeter. Take angle 50 by using protractor. Take distance 5.6 by using compass. Draw segment TM. First triangle AMT. After that, any point A, draw ray. Take 7 arcs, last arc and M. Join this. After that, draw a line parallel to this line. It means A5H. Then the question arises here, why we join A5 and intersecting point? See the question. Here AH is equal to 5 and AH is equal to 5. Therefore, we have to draw parallel line passing through A5. Here we get point H. After that, draw a line parallel to TM and passing through H. Once again, draw this angle and this angle congruent to each other. By using same construction, we get point E. Join EHA, join EH, we get triangle AHE. First triangle is AMT and another triangle is AHE. Both the triangles are similar to each other, and in both the triangle, point A is common point. Vertex A is common in both the triangle. Then some simple constructions are there. Construct a tangent to a circle with center P and radius 3.2 at any point M on it. There are two types once again. Number one, by using radius, without using radius, or by using center or without using center. This construction is with using center P. So simple it is. First, draw a circle with radius 3.2. Take any point M on it. Draw a ray from P, M, which is passing through M, and draw a line perpendicular to this line and passing through M. The given line is tangent to the given circle. So see once again, draw a circle with center 3.2 cm. Take any point M on the circle. Draw a ray PM. After that, by using compass, M is a center, draw two arcs. After that, take distance more than this and center is this arc, draw this arc and this arc. After that, by same distance, take this is center and draw intersecting arcs. Join these 2 points, we get tangent to the circle passing through point M. Second type, draw tangent to the circle without using center. The first type is with using center. Here is without using center. See here, take radius 3.6 and draw a circle. After that, draw tangent to a circle at any point on it. Take any point P on the circle. After this, take another 2 points R and Q on the circle. Any 2 points. Draw a triangle RPQ which is inscribed in circle. Draw a new angle here which is congruent to this angle. See here, by this angle we see in circle, this is inscribed angle. Measurement of inscribed angle is half of measurement of intercepted arc. Similarly, this angle is also 1/2 into measurement of arc RP. So draw both the angles. This is new angle which is congruent to this angle. This line is tangent to the given circle from point P. We can draw this angle congruent to this angle also. See here, intercepted by this angle arc is QP, and by angle QP and this angle is also intercepted same arc. Therefore, for drawing tangent, you can draw these two angles are congruent to each other, or these two angles are congruent to each other. No problem at all. Here, the question is same. Draw a circle with center 3.4 cm. Draw a chord EMN of length 5.7 cm in it. Construct tangent at point M and N. यहाँ हमें दो tangents निकालने हैं from point M and point N. Same construction is here. First, draw circle with radius 3.4 cm. By using compass, take any point M on circle. By using compass, take distance 5.7 centimeter and draw a arc. Join MN. This segment is of length 5.7 centimeter. For drawing a tangent, we have a triangle. Here 2 points are on the circle. Take any another point L on the circle and draw tangent. If we think to draw a tangent from point N, we have to draw this angle is congruent to this angle. By intersecting point and N, if we draw a line which is tangent to circle. Similarly, here this angle and this angle should be congruent. So draw here angle which is congruent to angle L. We get point D. Draw a line passing through point M and point D which is tangent to the given circle. If we have to draw a tangent passing through L, here we have to draw a angle which is congruent to this angle, or this angle and this angle must be congruent. Here और एक टेंजेंट जो है वो टेंजेंट हम निकाल सकते हैं. तो क्वेश्चन में क्या दिया है, उन्हें क्या एक्सपेक्टेड है, ये देख के हमें यहाँ कौन से दो एंगल्स कॉन्ग्रुएंट रखने हैं ये देखना पड़ेगा. सी हियर, इफ वी ड्रॉ अ लाइन which is tangent to the circle at point N, this angle and this angle should be congruent. If we draw a tangent passing through point M, this angle and this angle should be congruent. Draw a circle with center P and radius 3.4 centimeter. Take point Q at a distance 5.5 centimeter from the center. Construct tangent to the circle from point Q. Here point is in exterior part of the circle. When point is in exterior part of the circle, we can draw two different tangents and tangent segments are congruent. इसके बारे में important theorem था, वो हमने circle topic में देखा था. See here, first we have to draw a circle with radius 3.4 centimeter. This is circle with 3.4 centimeter. Draw any ray from P to Q. This is one ray. Take distance 5.5 centimeter in compass. Take P as a center and draw an arc on the ray. We get point Q, which is in exterior part of the circle. So now draw a perpendicular bisector of segment PQ. First basic construction, we have to draw a perpendicular bisector of segment PQ. This point is a center. Draw a circle with radius this. So the circle which passing through P and Q, and this is center. We have to draw a circle. After that we get 2 points A and B which are intersecting points of two circles, first circle and second circle. Draw a line passing through AQ and passing through BQ. Both the lines are tangent to the circle at point A and point B. Sometimes इतना सारा करने के बाद हमें और एक क्वेश्चन पूछा जाता है, राइट लेंथ AQ एंड लेंथ BQ. हियर हमने सर्कल टॉपिक में थ्योरम देखा था, और उस थ्योरम ने हमने देखा था कि ये दोनों टेंजेंट सेगमेंट जो है वो टेंजेंट सेगमेंट कॉन्ग्रुएंट होते हैं. सो इफ वी मेजर द लेंथ AQ एंड लेंथ BQ, इट मस्ट बी सेम. अगर ये सेम है तो ही हमारा कंस्ट्रक्शन जो है वो कंस्ट्रक्शन करेक्ट है. इतना ही इस टॉपिक में है. टॉपिक बहुत ही सिंपल है, कैलकुलेशन करना नहीं पड़ता है यहाँ, क्योंकि यहाँ कैलकुलेशन लेस है और आपको कंस्ट्रक्शन ज़्यादा करना पड़ता है. कंस्ट्रक्शन करने के लिए आपके पास अच्छी तरीके से कंपास होना चाहिए, प्रोट्रैक्टर अच्छा होना चाहिए, पेंसिल अच्छी होनी चाहिए, उसका शार्पनेस बहुत अच्छा है और आपकी एक्यूरेसी जो है वो एक्यूरेसी यहाँ बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। थैंक यू।